Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. As you know that we are discussing the next module of linguistics, that is morphology. And in morphology we are studying that what is the internal structure of the words and what is the inputs of syntax. The input of syntax is the word, and we must know that how words are formed. Either words are structurally dependent or not. Is or words grammatical, or words have uniform structure or not? These are our questions that we are going to discuss in this series, and I want to tell you that if you are new in our channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates about language and linguistics. And in this series I want to dedicate the mother of all the words, and I want to tell you that you should pray for your mother first and then my mother. In this video I am going to tell you that what is the morpheme, and in the previous video I have already told you that what is the morpheme. And when we break the word into pieces, we can say that some parts of word can exist independently, but some parts of word cannot exist independently. On the basis of these two portions within the word, we have the next module, that is the morphology. And when we attach these parts of word with the other parts, this tells us that how many types of the word within the words, and how we can join the parts of word, the morpheme. And in this video I am going to tell you that what type of morpheme. Basically, at the broader level, I have already told you that there are two types of morpheme: lexical morpheme and grammatical morpheme. Grammatical morpheme tell you that what are the grammatical roles that the morpheme performing, and lexical morpheme give you the meaning. And lexical morpheme can exist independently. On the basis of this, I want to tell you that there are two types of morpheme, but we have subcategorized these type of morpheme. See, morpheme, the minimal pair within the word, this is called the morpheme, that can exist somewhere independently, but somewhere it did not exist independently. It is called the morpheme, and it is the inputs to the morphology. And if we arrange the morpheme, we can generate the word. And the study of generation of word is called morphology. And in this video, I am going to tell you that free morpheme, bound morpheme. What are the free morpheme? I have already told you that lexical morpheme. Free morpheme are just like the lexical morpheme that can exist independent, that can freely occur everywhere in the sentence. These morphemes are called the free morpheme. And the free morpheme gives us the semantic content, but we have another type of morpheme, that is the bound morpheme. Bound morphemes attaches to the free morpheme, but the point is that free morpheme exists independently and bound morpheme don't exist independently. And free morpheme has one category, only the free morpheme. In simple word, we can say that the raw material of morphology is called the free morpheme. The roots of the morphology is called the free morpheme. This is the root of the morphology. And in simple word, we can say that we have the noun, the verb, adjective, adverb, preposition. All these are called the free morpheme because some of the category that I have told you that these can exist independently, so we can say that these are the free morpheme. And these are the number free morpheme. Book can exist independently. Bat can exist independently. Friend can exist independently. Bag can exist independently. But are these sufficient? No, not at all. Because the human beings, every individual is versatilist, and we have variety of discussion, variety of speech, and we have the versatile ability to speak. So for this purpose, we have to arrange these items, and somewhere we put and we change these words like book, books, bookish, booking, booked. Same function can be applied on these words. And if we insert some morpheme before the root word, root morpheme, or the ending of the morpheme, or the in between the morpheme, this is also called the bound morpheme. And if we talk about the bound morpheme, we must categorize how many types of next bound morpheme. Prefixation, infixation, suffixation. What is prefixation? We have the word friend. If we insert one morpheme at the beginning of this word, this is called the prefixation. And if we insert one type of morpheme that we attaches to the end of the word friends, this is called the suffixation. And if we insert in between within the word, this is called infixation. And in bound morpheme, we have three types of morpheme. One, the prefixation that we can attach at the beginning of the word. And if we attach the morpheme at the beginning of the word, we can generate a new word. And this word gives us the new meaning. And if we say unfriend, un gives us negative meaning. So this is also the morpheme. And this morpheme has the semantic content. And if we put un within the friend, and the meaning of that morpheme will totally change. It means that when attaches to the bound morpheme with the free morpheme, they can change the meaning. And if we say that we want to insert within the word, we can say man, men. And within the morpheme, we insert the inflectional morpheme. And this process is called infixation. And if we insert at the ending position of the free morpheme, this is called the suffixation. We can say that principal ship. This is pre-established. Pre is the prefix. Man is the infix. Principal ship is the suffix, because these morpheme have different position. This is the beginning position, this is the middle position, and this is the final position. And in this way we can generate new words. Like in syntax, we can generate the new sentence. In this field, in morphology, we can generate the new word. And if we insert one morpheme at the beginning, or the ending, or the in between of the pre-morpheme, we can generate the new word, the variety of word. And let's move toward the new type of morpheme. When we insert this suffixation, when we insert suffix with the free morpheme, see, this is called the derivational morphemes. Derivational morpheme are of two types. Derivational morpheme derives new word, new class of word. When we say that, when we insert man, men, we insert infixation within the morpheme, the class of this word and this word is totally the same. When we insert this ship to this morpheme, the class of this compound word is same. And when we insert this morpheme to the free morpheme, the class of this word is similar. The class of this word did not change. So let's move toward the derivational morpheme. See, derivational morphemes are of two types. One is the class change and one is the class maintain. See, we have the root morpheme, and if the root morpheme did not change their class, this is called the class maintaining morpheme. Let's see, teach, we can say taught. I have put at this place the ed for your convenience, but we can, when we change the form of the teach, we can, this is the informal way. You can say teaches, teaching. But the point is that when we insert the morpheme with this word, the class of this word is verb, and when we insert the morpheme, the class of this word is also the verb. The class did not change of this word. And see, what is the next? Next, the class change morpheme. Class changing morpheme. This is the word, and this is the root word. And when we insert er morpheme and ers morpheme, and when we insert, this is the verb. But when we insert the morpheme, the class of this word will be changed. So this is the derivational morpheme, and in the derivational morpheme we can generate the new class of word, and inflectional morpheme, in inflectional morpheme we do not generate the new class of morpheme, we remain within the one class, and in derivational morpheme we shift our class somewhere, and somewhere we don't shift our class. And this is the point that I am telling you, that the parts of morpheme, the types of morpheme, and these are the basics of morphology. And if you know that what is the next issue in morpheme, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates about language.